What is up, members of my collector corps? It is I, Super Mariozilla, or you can call me Vinny, and today we will be taking a look at the S.H.MonsterArts Godzilla 2004. Teased shortly after the reveal of Gigan 2004 Great Battle version, you should check out my review by the way, folks were very excited to get one of the more popular Goji designs in the line. It was a Final Wars frenzy last year because after getting a reveal of Godzilla 2004, we also got Monster X later. Collectors have debated whether this is one of the best figures in the line. Is it? I'm pretty sure that's why you clicked on this video. We're going to find out if this Godzilla deserves a spot on your shelf. Unsurprisingly, Godzilla's sculpt looks great, and his paint is really nice. I only have a couple of minor issues with the look, so that should tell you something. Godzilla's likeness was captured wonderfully. The details everywhere look so good. The only issue with the sculpt is my right eye. I don't know how to explain it, but it's a QC issue with some of these, and I was unlucky. His left eye looks unnaturally large for some reason. Keep in mind though, it's not universal. Your final Goji may end up fine. Just something to keep in mind if you want to buy this. That issue is out of the way. He looks great. The face sculpt is one of the best parts of the figure, for me at least. It really does look like he popped out of the screen. The teeth paint is not too bad. A bit sloppy, but better than other figures. His base color is the classic charcoal gray. Some dry brushing is featured to help bring out the details, and it looks awesome. His toes and claws feature a very nice bone color blending, and the second best part are the dorsal plates. The sculpting and paintwork is phenomenal, but I have to admit, some areas could have been better. For the most part, no glaring issues. Minus one blemish that is on the base of his tail. Not a big deal though, it's nothing too distracting. Overall, Godzilla's look is fantastic and nothing to scoff at, and whatever issues I have are QC issues. I will dock some points for the eye problem though. If multiple figures had it, then they really should have been paying attention.
Godzilla's articulation is fantastic. Like, this is one of the most posable Godzillas, like, in the line so far. The amount of poses you could get him into for, like, the average monster art is just insane. So, let's do it. Head is on a ball joint right here and here on the neck. So he can, oops, well, there you go. So he can look this far down. And can look, yeah, pretty much all the way up. He can also lean and also look from side to side. His jaw is on a ball joint, so wiggle around, close it up and down, standard stuff. Arms are on ball joints right here. Biceps can swivel, but they're also on ball joints. We also have ball joints in the elbows, so he has a pretty decent bend, and can also pretty much have them all the way straight. And claws are on ball joints. Legs are on ball joints. He can kick this far forward. Actually, I think I could go more, yeah. This far forward, and he can kick a good chunk of the way back. In terms of splits, yeah, this is one of the few... Oops. Well, you saw right there, knee is on a ball joint. Yeah, this is one of the few Godzillas where he can actually Jean-Claude Van Damme it. Knees have a pretty good bend, and they are on ball joints. And ankles are on ball joints, so you get excellent ankle rocker. And the tail, oops, you know what, I just forgot. There's a ball joint here and here in the torso area, so he can crunch forward about this far forward. And he can crunch backward. Not too much. He can also rotate, in case you need him to, and wibble back and forth, all over the place. The amount of forward movement he has with the crunching is pretty good. And tail is on many series of ball joints. We see it in the lot with the S.H.MonsterArts figures, and he could go all over the place. You know me, I love to... Wow. You know me, I love to pose my tails, and it's no different here. So Godzilla has excellent range of movement and excellent pose ability. If you have a pose in mind for Godzilla, Godzilla-like poses, or maybe some more dynamic poses, you got it, because chances are I can probably do it. And you could probably do some more stuff if you are creative. So yeah, this is absolutely a treat. The articulation here is a treat, and it's definitely one of the highlights of the figure.
Don't get too excited, no accessories have been included. Look, I know it's something we should all come to expect, but this figure was $95 at MSRP, so without even alternate hands at least, I don't know, it feels like Bandai should have included something. Keep in mind, I'm not talking about him being included with a beam effect specifically. Not all figures need beams if they're worth the MSRP, but some fist hands would have been nice. So, meh. Here's some size comparisons with some other figures you may or may not own. Godzilla is a standard size Godzilla in the line, so chances are he'll scale nicely with a lot of the other MonsterArts releases very nicely, which is always good. Godzilla is a good size here, not much else to say. My only gripe with this is no accessories, and only some nitpicks with the QC, but besides that, this figure is possibly one of my favorite MonsterArts of all time. Yeah, I said that. Maybe your mileage may vary, but I love this figure. It was love at first open for me. Now maybe I'm hyping you up too much, so keep in mind that this is my opinion, but generally, I think this is an awesome figure, and I will absolutely use this as my General Godzilla for displays and photography. I recommend him, especially if you love Final Wars or this design of Godzilla. Godzilla gets an excellent 9 out of 10. Get him soon, and don't let yourself be at the mercy of the aftermarket. Just be prepared, since you're already spending around $100 to get him.